Collective. Somebody somewhere wants to talk to you. I just heard I told you so. I told you so. Somebody wants to talk to you. Whoever this person is, they're starting to see the reason why you left a situation, a circumstance, a person, place, job, or thing. Somebody is now saying, I need to talk to you. I just heard, I apologize. You got third party situation, you got divine masculine, and there's always somebody in the background. This could be somebody that I don't know who this person is. Is this the person that wants to talk to you? Interesting. Listen, welcome to Spiritual Core TV, where we talk about all things spiritual. If you are new, welcome. Welcome to the new members, y'all. Listen, commercial break. The memberships are lit. Never seen before exclusive readings that go deep, honey. Public eye readings are always going to be filtered due to YouTube's regulations. But memberships, oh my God, pay your 23 cents a day, pay your 27 cents a day, sow into this ministry by way of Spiritual Court TV, or $1.55 a day. If you feel like the content is worthy of that, that's amazing. But there is content in the memberships that you could binge watch on. And I promise you, you're going to get something good out of it. And I don't make any promises, but I just had to get that out. So big shout out to the memberships. I'm really proud of the memberships. The group is real. I think we got like close to 500 people, like 460 something, I think. I'm like, oh my God, the memberships is amazing. So anyway, I just wanted to give a special shout out to the memberships. Thank you for your membership. Thank you for being a part of Spiritual Core TV. Without further ado, if you're returning back, you already know what is going on because you two are getting the download. Somebody is saying, I see why you left. Oh my God. Somebody could be arguing over you. Somebody could be saying, I see why this person left. Oh my goodness. Let's see what's going on, Spirit. Creator, what's good? Show us what it is that we need to see. Thank you, Spirit. Open up that door. Somebody says, I see why you left. North Node. Yep. Collective. Whatever you did, wherever you walked away, you went towards a brighter day. North Node energy is like, I got to get out of here. Yeah. Yeah, there's no peace here, so I'm going to get out of here. You made a conscious decision to go in a new direction. Who's the person that says they need to speak to collective? Somebody's like, I know why you left. Oh my God. Abuse, whatever's going on, it's not looking good. These people could be arguing. Somebody could be bringing up your name. Somebody could be vindicating you in an argument. Somebody may have passed judgment on you, and now they see what you're saying. They see why you left. Who is this person with the abuse? Yeah, I just heard, girl, I see why you left. Oh my God. Whoever you are, you're in your North Node rising, and you see why you left. You're glad that you moved on. You're glad that you listened to your intuition. North Node energy is high frequency energy, rising star. Whatever this is, life is good. I just heard life is better than good. I like that. Life is fantastic. Life is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious mother freaking delicious. That's what I just heard. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Whoever you are, life is good. So whoever this person is that's in this abusive situation, they stayed behind. They're still there. They wish that they would have listened to you. Abuse, negligence, torment. Oh my God. What's going on? What's going on with this person with the abuse energy? Somebody's watching you achieve your goals and you're inspiring them, but not really because somebody's stuck in a karmic loop. I feel like this is a karmic feminine that has to admit that she's a karmic feminine. Yeah. This person wants to talk to you. They stuck around for the abuse. Somebody felt like that was the best that they could do. That's what I just heard. Clarify abuse and karmic feminine. You want to talk? Yeah, these people are fighting, arguing, okay? Domestic dispute, conversations about you. Somebody brings your name up in a conversation with somebody that you walked away from. It's almost like they're weaponizing your experience with this person. Somebody's even saying, oh, how convenient. Why do you keep bringing this person up? Meanwhile, you're in the North Node, completely and totally disconnected from people that are discussing you in rooms that you care not be in. You walked away and life got better. Whenever you see somebody in the rising star North Node energy, that's because you tapped in and you saw something by way of foresight. You saw that something wasn't going to change. You looked at everybody around you and said, the people around me won't change, so now I have to change the people around me by way of changing the circumstance. Wow, somebody's saying, I see why you left. Wow. It's a lot of fighting daily, a lot of animosity, people going to bed mad, waking up angry. Oof, no. This is like a lot of fighting, a lot of conflict. Who's this person, karmic feminine? Yeah, they're watching you be in alignment. Whoever this karmic feminine is, it's weird because you're almost like inspiring this person. Like somebody is needing to look at their value, what they deserve. Somebody was putting up with something that they felt they had to put up with. Why is this person going through this? Yeah, look, there's magic that was being done. So you got a karmic feminine, voodoo energy, abuse, conflict. So what's the voodoo and the karmic feminine? What happened? Somebody could have did a love spell on somebody. You got divine masculine energy here, high priest energy. Clarify karmic feminine and voodoo. What happened? Conflict. Somebody is completely disconnected and unbothered. Okay, what is going on here? So you got a divine masculine energy, rising star energy, unbothered energy, high priest, intuition, achievement. So what is the karmic feminine saying? I just heard, girl, I need to talk to you. Something about your spiritual gifts. So what does this have to do with the divine feminine and divine masculine? Oh my God. Somebody's being exposed for being a Jezebel. Somebody's trying to leave their Jezebelian ways behind. Somebody. Oh my God. Okay, y'all, commercial break. Third party situation is very relevant. It appears as though there is a karmic feminine that did voodoo over, clarify the high priest. Somebody did voodoo over a relationship. This could be anybody. It's a Jezebel. There's arguing, there's fighting, and somebody's disconnected. Somebody's unbothered. Somebody can't be provoked. This karmic feminine is frustrated, but with Jezebel in the reverse, yeah, I just heard, yeah, you got to leave that shit alone. That's the spirit just said. They could be looking at this voodoo, this magic, like, I got to leave this shit alone, but there's animosity. So this is chaos magic. Somebody's magic is having a very dangerous effect on them. Why you got to talk to the divine feminine? Somebody saying, I see why you left. Or the divine masculine. Yeah, what is going on? Jealousy, envy. Show me this divine masculine high priest that's going through this awakening. Child, somebody is not playing around. Okay, so what we have here is, unfortunately, excuse me, another classic case of a karmic feminine who did spell work over a divine masculine. Whoever this divine masculine is, he fell prey to the Jezebelian ways. Lust. Something was catering to his lower extremities. Jezebel came up in the reverse. This is bringing somebody a lot of animosity. Whoever this person is, this masculine, he's very abundant and he's using his intuition, which means that the voodoo is not working. So there's a masculine somewhere that has gone through an ascension. And whatever the magic is or was, is backfiring on a karmic feminine. So this karmic feminine is saying, girl, I need to talk to you. Clarify the divine feminine, though. Why you need to talk to the divine feminine or divine masculine? Because the divine feminine walked away? Because the divine feminine is in her rightful path, in alignment, and there is a masculine that is mirroring her. So what does this have to do? Clarify karmic feminine. It's too much going on with the karmic feminine. This is Spirit just says this is years of magic that has backfired. Confusion and illusions. This karmic feminine is going through hell. I just heard Spirit say she caused a lot of hell. She caused a lot of conflict. She abused her power. Jezebel energy came up in the reverse. Somebody's like, I need to get myself together. So they don't like the fact that they are having to see the energy that they put out play out in their life. This is somebody that came in between a relationship. So is it this divine masculine that's saying, I see why you left? Clarify this divine masculine. Yeah, this person's like, I see why you left. Bliss. Somebody is finding inner peace. Somebody could be 45. Somebody could be 35. Somebody could be 53. This karmic feminine could be somebody that was a feminine in this man's life, a mother, a sister, a karmic lover, whatever this was. It was somebody that felt as though they had some type of control or leverage, I just heard, if you will, over this masculine's life. Something about his abundance. This man is very wealthy. He's supposed to be in a committed relationship, and somebody was behind the scenes doing magic over this person to keep them in confusion, to keep them going towards like promiscuous energy, Jezebel energy. Now somebody's in this energy of animosity because where exactly is all this confusion going to go? Where's all this stuff going to go? Why all this energy that somebody sent out? Where's it going to go? This man has turned his back on something. So he could be the one that's saying, I see why you left. Clarify, this could be a family member too, this high priest. Somebody was intervening in somebody's love life. Somebody does not have anything going on. Very preoccupied with somebody else's life. Clarify karmic feminine. Use me, divine mother. What's going on? Yeah, somebody was going after somebody's sexual energy, their stability. Yep. Something about you being this wealthy woman, privileged woman, and whoever this person is, this karmic feminine, they were doing like the most behind the scenes. Trying to create some type of narrative over you, over this man, anything to keep this person stuck. Who is this karmic feminine? Are you a lover? Are you a mother? Child, somebody that's in spiritual hell, honey. This person could actually be going to jail for fraud. Somebody could afford some type of documents. I just heard a deed to a house. Somebody had somebody under a very strong spell, and then they went through some type of an ascension. So somebody basically got closer to the divine. That's how you get through this. That's how you do it. There's no way around it. This man is held in high honor. He's abundant. And divine feminine is like, okay, I'm going to turn my back on this. You're in this star seed energy. So you recovered from some type of negligent energy over here. Clarify this karmic feminine. What is going on, girls? It's a karmic feminine with some list. This karmic feminine got a lot going on. They had a veil over everybody's eyes. Now they're in this conflict. There's arguing. There's abuse. There's so much going on. Didn't I just tell you somebody falsified some type of documents to gain some type of income? They lied in court. Somebody did voodoo over the court system. Somebody did voodoo over the judge, the attorney to get some money. Girl, they did death magic. Now they going to jail. The backfire. Voodoo backfired. Somebody was doing voodoo over everybody, okay? Everybody. Everybody. The lady at the grocery store, she got a doll on her. The judge, she had a doll on him. This karmic feminine is getting hit with a woo-wop, a two-piece and a biscuit. This person has to shadow box in prison. Somebody's about to go to jail over some money. I keep hearing over a house. Something about money, something about abundance. Somebody clarify voodoo over the money in the court system. What happened? Yeah, and they bound themselves to this masculine. So this masculine will go cold. Somebody wanted somebody's heart to be heartless, to not feel, but to go towards promiscuous ways. This karmic feminine was doing the most magic over this masculine to put him in a karmic energy. So this could be a partner. Or if this is a family member, a woman in the family, they wanted this man to see them as somebody that was trustworthy. Somebody was trying to bind somebody. They didn't want this man to be committed, to be happy. They didn't want this person to be held in high honor to go towards the divine. Karmic masculine and enamored. With Jezebel in the reverse, somebody is now seeing why you left. Somebody's like, yeah, I see why you left. They wanted this person to be emotionless. That's what I just heard, to go cold. Basically, they didn't want this person to tap into their spiritual gifts. They didn't want this person to listen to their own intuition. Somebody could have been talking over somebody, trying to shut them up. This karmic feminine was trying to have complete and total control over this man. This is a part of domination, to speak things towards him so that he wouldn't know which way to go. This man has awakened. He's held in high honor. This man has gone through an awakening and he's in a Zen state. And he's looking at you going on your pathway, being happy, wealthy. And rich girl is not always money. This could just be happiness, peace. Like you're at peace. You can't fake that peace. Yeah, I just heard you won't break my soul. Yeah. Coldest story ever told. Yeah, I just heard. Coldest story ever told was a man who lost his soul to a karmic so heartless. Ooh, wee. How could you be so heartless? Somebody was trying to bind this man's heart. Somebody was trying to put this person in a hopeless space, in a hopeless place, and now everything is backfiring. Everything they did is backfiring. Somebody asked for the truth. Somebody got closer to the divine. This man may have even started to pray. Somebody may have even gotten baptized, okay? Whoever this masculine is, somebody's like, Jezebel in the reverse. Spirit just says the moment this man stopped sleeping with this karmic feminine, she became belligerent. They're arguing. Somebody keeps bringing your name up. So this karmic could be the one, because this man is saying, I see why you left. And this karmic is saying, you're going towards her. This woman is exhibiting a lot of jealousy towards you, divine feminine. And it's not that I see two people are in a relationship. You are simply encouraging somebody to be closer to the divine and tap into their spiritual gifts. Whoa. I just heard somebody has lost track of what they did, what they've done. Mm, let's see. Yeah, I just heard you need not defend yourself. Whatever this money is coming in. Somebody tried to steal some money from you too. Ace of Pentacles in Judgment. Somebody went into court and made false allegations. What's this energy? Because this has been coming out with all the high priestess in the collective. We all have been channeling this story. This is a big story, ascendance. It's because somebody is going to their higher self, because somebody has found their way out of this tumultuous situation into the North Node. And this is really pissing somebody off that said their magic was going to stop something. This woman is going to jail. It's a karmic feminine under investigation is going to jail. Show me this person. Okay? So Knight of Wands energy came up in the reverse. This person put a lustful spirit on a masculine, lured him in. Whenever people do dark magic in a low vibration, it's always going to be death, sex, sickness, and lust. Always. Always. Somebody ascended beyond that. The lovers, somebody was lured away by sex, lust. This compromised their destiny. It's a tower to isolate a man. Somebody isolated somebody with lust. Now this man is healing. He could be abstaining too. Somebody's not sleeping with somebody. Yeah, somebody caught their power back. Ooh, I just heard a horn in the distance. Confirmation. This man is watching you ascend and it's inspiring him. That's what I just heard. Somebody is mad. Somebody's man might be watching tarot and this woman is pissed off. Somebody's man is watching tarot and this is really pissing somebody off. Yeah, I feel like I'm talking to somebody that watches tarot and tarot has helped them. Somebody can't negate the fact that their story has been told in the public eye. Somebody's like, hey, you told my story down to a T. Wow. Clairaudiently, the clairaudient downloads are coming through. Okay, let's tell your story, sir. Whoever you are, judgment. This person tried to take some money from you or from somebody. Something belongs to somebody. A sister-in-law could be involved. That's what I just heard. The Nine of Cups and the Lovers. Somebody's karmic lover, karmic feminine, and their sister, either her sister or this masculine sister could be involved. Yeah, look, exiled. They wanted this person like dead weight, kind of like in a zombie state. So they couldn't think for themselves or remember anything. This is a form of magic. They could have also done something to this person's throat chakra. Clear my throat chakra, spirit. Yeah, somebody was shutting somebody up. This man is showing me like, so this karmic could have been doing some type of technique with voodoo, wrapping a coil around the throat to get this man to speak out of his head and tell the truth. So this karmic feminine is saying, you're going to be the one that, like, you're going to be the one to tell me the truth. Because they're doing some type of technique with the throat chakra. That's a really common practice. A lot of voodoo practitioners are not going to like this, but y'all need to stop doing that shit. The truth spell is working. It's something where they go for your throat, okay, to get you to speak your truth. But when you're walking in the truth, they then try to shut you up. That's what I just heard. You can't do a truth spell on somebody that walks in the truth and speaks the truth, admits the truth, and is comfortable in the truth. So now they want to shut this man up. Okay, so somebody was doing this. Yeah, this moon magic. Eight of Pentacles. Somebody was working hard to do this. This is the Queen of Pentacles here. Okay, what's going on? This person is spazzing out because whatever they're doing is not working and they can't get this man to sleep with them. So this man is realizing, like, every time I sleep with you, some shit happened. Like, you are literally taking my fortune. This man is going to his north node. The wheel of fortune is turning in his favor. Show me this karmic feminine. Why you feel like you you got to run back that money? I just heard restitution. Oh, Lord, clarify. Somebody got to run back that money? Yeah, they do. This karmic is in bad health. All the magic that she did, sickness spell, death magic, chaos magic, it's hitting her all at once. I just heard somebody said they can't catch a breath because I'm feeling exasperated in my throat, chest area. Somebody's like, I can't catch a break, but that's your magic. Four of Swords. It's karmic feminine. Okay, clarify this karmic feminine. So it's the masculine that's saying, I need to talk to you. The Three of Wands, this man is watching tarot. Clarify this masculine that's ascending to his highest good. Yeah, he's out. Two of Wands, listen. Two of Wands and the Three of Wands is motion. This man is turning his back on somebody. He wants to come towards you, the Queen of Cups energy, or he's watching you. He's watching psychics, y'all. Clarify this man is watching tarot. He is. Look. He feels as though it's a blessing, it's divine intervention. He's watching psychics. Queen of Cups, his psychic ability could be any sign, but somebody's getting clarification through like mediumship. But it's also making him tap into his energy, tap into his own gifts, and see for himself. He doesn't want anybody like controlling him. He's seeing for himself. His ancestors are celebrating him. You got the King of Pentacles energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be any sign. This is a man that's focused on his stability and getting his life together. He's out though. He's already made a plan. Somebody's like, I see why you left. Because they're realizing there was a spell on them from this karmic feminine. Yeah, look, somebody was burying somebody's underwear in the yard, burying jars. Somebody buried a jar in the yard. Clarify, somebody was trying to bind this man's heart. Yeah. Seven of Swords. Oh, child, this person is off the chain. This karmic lover. Seven of Swords, sneaky and deceptive. They were doing something to keep this man bound. This man could have felt like, damn, why can't I leave you? Why am I still sleeping with you? Why am I with you? This was giving this person so much gratitude. Nine of Cups. Whoever this karmic feminine is, baby, she was having a good time. Somebody was literally sitting up like, yeah, I'm effing on your twin. Ooh, girl, all them words are coming back to haunt you. Clarify, you remember what you said in your voodoo? Oh, you don't remember? Spiritual court is going to expose it with the sun. Let's talk to the karmic feminine. So you laughed about this. You laughed about breaking up two people. Somebody felt like the abundance was with this King of Pentacles, but they didn't realize that this King of Pentacles had a contract. And this karmic could have never have been the one that was a part of the contract. Somebody forged something. Clarify this karmic. Somebody was having a good time. Somebody was having a good time. They were obsessively doing it, baby. 10% in reverse with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. That's a dark ass, nasty ass. Fallen angel witch. Oh, yeah. Somebody's karmic. Clarify this karmic feminine. What happened, girl? Tell your truth. Speak your truth. Yeah. Somebody was presenting themselves to be a decent woman. They were presenting themselves to be the high priestess. Somebody that was deserving of a decent person. So there was a veil over this man's eyes. I just heard the divine feminine say, I already knew that. I don't care. You moved on, divine feminine. Your life is like moving in the right direction. Somebody did something with a doll to bind somebody's throat, to make them speak the truth out of their mouth, speak the truth out of their heart. And when somebody started speaking the truth, they then tried to shut the person up. Because they realized this person was really walking in the truth, connected to the divine. Clarify. Two of Pentacles. You alchemized some type of dark ass magic. I don't know what this is. This person did something. They broke you up. Okay, successfully. So now you got the guy. He's there with you, karmic. What happened? And now he's walking away from you. I just heard how you get him is how you lose him. This man is gone. Look at the way he's running, honey. Clarify this karmic feminine. Yeah, this person was speaking some nasty things over these dolls, over energy. Seven of Pentacles being uprooted is also money that was stolen. What's up with this money in court? Page of Wands. Somebody got some type of correspondence that didn't get to you. And somebody forged somebody's documents or did something. They did spell work over the court system. They did spell work over the lawyer. They did spell work over the judge. They were doing something. They were literally draining the shit out of this person's strength. This divine masculine is gaining his strength. Big shout out to the divine masculine. Big Leo energy. Doesn't have to be a Leo. He's all the kings. King of Wands, King of Pentacles. So if he's the King of Pentacles, King of Wands, then he's the Emperor. He's going to come out as the King of Swords and the King of Cups. He's using his intuition, and somebody's got to give you something. So what is this that happened in court? Because somebody is really fighting hard to cover it up. Ten of Swords in a reverse. Some type of betrayal is being exposed at a massive level. Money is significant. Money is involved. Six of Pentacles. There's information coming in, collective, about something that somebody got to give you. This energy has been lingering probably for like the last year. So somebody's been doing voodoo to slow down this. They don't want you to know. Clarify divine feminine. They don't want you to know, yeah, that the work backfired. There's a karmic feminine that whatever she did, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse is like toil and labor, working hard, overtime, really trying to blind somebody, buying somebody, steal from them, forging documents, just all kind of weird. There's chaos, there's conflict. It's two people that are not seeing eye to eye. And now this masculine is saying, I see why you left. Are they saying, I see why you left me, divine feminine? Clarify, I see why you left me, divine feminine. This is what this man is saying. Yeah, this person's saying, I see why you left. Eight of Cups and a star. This man is coming to the realization that he was under some type of spell with a nasty, dirty bastard, funky foot, funky mouth, foul mouth ass. Cash for coochie, honey. Somebody was out here Jezebelian, honey. Somebody was out here bound. This is a deja vu. I just had a deja vu. What's the deja vu about, Spirit? This man has been trying to leave for quite some time, and now he's making his way. Two of Wands and a Three of Wands. Ooh, she just said he'll be back. Let's see. Let's see. Knight of Cups energy. She putting something in the drink. If they still live together, she was keeping him bound through food, sex, and drink. I don't think this person does drugs, but somebody was putting something in somebody's drink. Clarify this feminine. What's going on, girl? You in the Nine of Swords? That's tough. You got the Page of Cups energy. Yeah, somebody was like, you know what this person was doing? Let me just be honest. Oh, I can see it so clear. Clear the throat chakra. This man was bound. He was never really able to speak the truth because I never clear my throat like that. And it's showing me throat, like somebody has somebody by the throat, choking him out. Tell me the truth. This man would confess things to this karmic feminine, and they didn't even know why they were telling this feminine everything. Spell work. She did a truth spell on this person. And one day, this man said, you know what? You a dirty ass witch, and started speaking the truth. You nasty, you evil, you did a love spell on me. And then she went and tried to shut him up because she knew that her truth spell was working for sure. She wanted this man to always confide in her. Now she's in the Nine of Swords because now her spell work has worked, but it's not to her benefit anymore. I don't think it ever was. I think it was always a matter of time that this man will walk away. Somebody's watching somebody in the public eye, okay? They're gaining truth and clarity. Eight of Cups, somebody's like, I see why you walked away. The Eight of Cups is walking away. Clarify this feminine. What happened, girl? The illusions were shattered. Ooh, the Seven of Cups in the reverse. That's a lot of illusions. That's a lot of magic. That's a lot. Somebody did a lot to keep somebody messed up, bound, always knowing that this person had a higher calling. So in truth and reality, this person broke up two lovers, but they never really, this is the thing, they broke up two lovers with their magic. This man then goes through an ascension. But in truth and reality, he was always supposed to ascend to the divine. The divine feminine walked away in a new beginning. Yeah, I can't make this up. This person is watching you. This is somebody's divine masculine that went through some type of an awakening, woke up from some type of spell. The karmic is still trying to do love magic on this man. Emperor, Hangman, and the King of Cups. She's still trying to do it right now. It was always destined or destiny that this man would ascend towards the divine. It wasn't about breaking up two lovers. You were trying to separate him, karmic feminine, from the creator. Yeah, you were trying to keep him stifled and stuck and bound with sex, and she's still doing love magic. Maybe this is what's driving her crazy though, because she needs to stop. She's just making things worse. Nine of Swords is like not sleeping at night, up talking all night. Knight of Swords, trying to speak something. You're not going nowhere. He'll be back. It appears as though this man is already gone, and there's conflict. There's arguing. Yeah, he's putting a barrier up. He sees her as a monster. Look at that monster. This is how he sees her. He could be telling her this. He's speaking his truth, and nothing can shut him up. Yeah, this is over with the world energy, and he's walking away from the devil. This man has closed out a cycle with the devil. The karmic is crazy. She's going crazy, literally. You know why? Because what's going on in her mind is that he's coming towards the divine collective, meaning divine feminine. She's not thinking, oh, this man is ascending to his highest good. He sees something better for himself. She's like in this like weird energy, like, oh, you going to go see her? Yeah, the magic is driving you crazy, bro. You need to put all that down. And somebody's about to go to jail for something that they did in the court system. Something that belonged to somebody, or somebody could have convinced this divine masculine to sign something, or somebody could have forged somebody's name on something. Somebody is doing magic now because they do not want you to know that they stole money. So this money could belong to you, but with the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, somebody's got to give it back, or something is recovered. Something goes in your favor, divine masculine and feminine. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Child, somebody was bearing something at the courthouse. Somebody got voodoo all over the damn city. Child, what is going on? Somebody buried something at the courthouse for something to go in their favor. Sending spirits of illusions to the judge. I just heard to prolong the court date. Damn, girl. Damn, you out here playing like that. That's crazy. This karmic is monitoring this man, projecting illusions onto him. What's going on with this karmic feminine? Because I feel like this man has already ascended to the divine. King of Cups. He's loving himself. Nine of Pentacles. He wants to be single and self-sufficient. Somebody's going towards the creator. Somebody's going towards happiness and peace. This man is saying, I know why you left. Because they're starting. This man could be replaying all the like moments that magic was having an effect on him. That's not uncommon. And the karmic is giving the divine feminine the evil eye. Yeah, I just heard you such a goody two shoes. Oh yeah, this person is mad. My eye is itching. Yeah, this person could be giving somebody the evil eye. The feminine could be spying on the divine feminine more than this man is. They're both watching you. Three of Pentacles. It's a third party situation. This man is gone. Five of Cups. He's sad and he's grieving because he's coming up out of spell work, y'all. When you know, if you know, then you know. Chime in down below. Look, Seven of Swords, sneaky and deceptive. He's chiming in on what actually happened, a series of events. When you come from under spell work and you start to wake up to the illusion and you're like, oh, that was not even real. It's hard to deal with because the first emotion is rage. You feel like somebody stole something from you. In fact, they did. Time, energy, things that you could have been doing better than, you know, what you're doing now or something like that, or opportunities. Yeah, judgment is here. This man is asking for divine intervention. In fact, he's already surrendered this. Once you surrender things to the divine and you trust in divine order, it's a wrap for whoever misses and missed your whatever they got going on. Voodoo. Clarify, you watching the divine feminine? Voodoo. Show us your voodoo, honey. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. Somebody could be on your social media site. Okay. They could be watching you. They're trying to see if this man is coming towards you. Three of Wands and the Ten of Cups. Because they know that this man missed out on his wish fulfillment with you. What's the connection between this divine masculine and divine feminine? I just heard nothing. Two of Pentacles. This person wants to apologize for being negligent. Knight of Wands energy, Two of Pentacles. They want to apologize for being flighty. Oh, this is some heavy spell work. Somebody had this person fully possessed. He just needed to clear the energy out. Whenever you know that the voodoo is working like that, it's because there's still something within you that needs to be like balanced out. This feminine basically honed in on his weaknesses, lust, money, whatever, etc. Convinced him to do something in the courthouse with the money. Yeah, the devil. She bound him to something really, really dark. This man may have even lost control of his own like thinking process. Somebody had somebody like fully in zombie state. Show me this feminine. Now this shit is working on her. Yeah, the two of wands in the reverse. She's blocked. He may have even blocked her on his phone. Somebody could be getting a whole new phone. Clarify this feminine. What's going on? Two of wands in the reverse. And she can't tell a lie. Her truth spell backfired. Queen of Swords, she got to tell the truth. She's thinking he's coming towards you. What's going on? Strength. This man called back his power. Yeah, once you pull your sexual energy back, it's a wrap. Once you pull your sexual energy back, it's over. There's nothing that people can do. Yeah, like don't sleep with the devil. Like control yourself. Yeah, you giving your soul away. You better practice some semen retention. Just a suggestion. We all got free will. Yeah, this man is minding his business. Hermit energy. I feel like this terrified this person. I feel like it terrified them in a good way. Scared his ass right into the North Node. Somebody may not have even believed in spirituality like that. Clarify this witch. What's going on? Yeah, somebody didn't even believe in that. Look, Nine of Swords and the Nine of Cups. She had that man in a jar, honey. She was burying stuff in the yard, honey. That man was getting up and wondering why he couldn't leave. She doorknobbed this person. It's not funny, but it's funny now that this man has been vindicated and delivered. When you doorknob somebody, they sitting there staring at the door, wondering why they can't go. Zombie state. This became too hard. She wanted his heart to be conflicted. She didn't want him to see his own value. Because the moment that the veil was removed and this man started to see his value, like, hey, I'm a good dude. I'm a good guy. That's what I hear somebody saying. She knew that he would see better for himself. And she is not a part of that equation. Why was there conflict? Why is divine feminine coming up in these conversations? Because something about abundance. I don't know. Something's coming in. 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. This could be like a house. I don't know what this is, okay? But you're going to get some type of correspondence about this. This feminine right now is fighting tooth and nail, hoping that you don't know what she did in the court system for you not to get something. Somebody may have intercepted somebody's mail. Clarify correspondence. Why didn't the divine feminine, divine masculine get the money? I don't know, but the angels are here to balance it out. Whatever she did, it's done. The angels are saying, don't even worry about it. We got it. We're about to balance it out. About to get some good news about some money. Yeah. Something was being held up. 4 of Pentacles in the court system. She was doing spell work over everybody. And this masculine was a big part of this. Toil and labor, baby. Somebody was working day and night. Working that voodoo day and night. Commercial break. She was working that voodoo day and night. Day and night. Day and night. You can't handle the truth, you little dirty little karmic. Okay. This man is doing something. He could have even have gotten his own personal reading, y'all, and found out what was going on. Yeah, this man is meditating, Knight of Cups, and the Four of Swords. Somebody's dealing with their emotions. Somebody's dealing with their inner child. Somebody's looking at themselves. I love this energy. Because whoever this man is, he's not playing the blame game. He's taking accountability. He's saying, what was going on within me? Like, I feel like what I feel the most is that this person is like, let me get to myself to be able to think clearly. 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, he's abstaining from sex too. 5 of Cups. This is making her sad. This person has this man in a jar and is buried in the yard or somewhere. Okay? 4 of Swords. This man is in meditation. He's been through a lot. I just hear somebody saying, give me a moment. Give me a minute. Like, let me think real quick. Yeah, this is a lot of spell work, y'all. Somebody ran into a powerful, dark ass, dirty ass witch that is meeting their final demise. Nine of Cups, clarify this witch. That spell work is backfiring. She's saying, I'm going with you. So she could be trying to follow this man. Three of Pentacles. She doesn't want to let him go. Yeah. That sounds like an obsession spell that backfired. Chaos magic backfired. She's wearing the energy, and everything that she wished on him is now what she's going through. Nine of Swords. She could be having like, I just heard racing thoughts. Racing. Her mind is like all over the place. It's all over the place. This is how he was. So the more he transmutes this energy, the more she suffers. Because there's still a cord here. Clarify there's still a cord between these two people. Something has to play out. Yeah, the Page of Wands. He's being guided into his shadow element by way of his childhood. Page of Wands, Knight of Cups, adolescence. Yeah, Spirit is showing him why he got connected to this witch, because he could be thinking to himself, like, why God? Why did this happen to me? Why did this have to happen to me like this? How did I end up in this? I don't even believe in that stuff. Yeah, she had a whole doll. Look at the Ten of Swords and the pins. She was working him like crazy. Somebody had his underwear. She had a jar buried in the yard. Six of Wands, and it was working. He's overcome the ultimate betrayal. This is the kind of person that if they see you watching tarot or they see you flipping cards, they're like, oh, that's evil. I don't believe in that shit. That shit don't work on me. Child, not somebody that made somebody a believer. Don't ever go in the spirit realm talking about what don't work. Just if that ain't your thing, walk away, please. You got 911 here, Nine of Swords and a Ten of Swords. She loved the fact that he didn't think that she was into that. She loved the fact that he was ignorant to energy. If you don't believe in that kind of magic, then believe in energy. Energy is real. It can be transferred. It doesn't die. For the words I speak towards you is spirit. Somebody was speaking into this man's mind's eye. What's this right eye energy? Somebody is trying to spy. What's this right eye energy? Five of Cups. So this karmic feminine is projecting depression onto this man to get him to come back. Some type of sympathy. Oh, she's done too much, y'all. It's too much. We don't even have enough time in spiritual court to pull back all the layers of what you did. Playing with the graveyard dirt. It's so much candles, all this stuff and whatever. There's an older woman that was helping this karmic bind this man because he was the abundance. He's breaking the cord, and the only way to break that cord is to go towards the divine. And he wants to be left alone. Ten of Cups. He wants to be happy. Ten of Pentacles. He's dealing with his child, his inner child. He could have a child. Clarify Page of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Ace of Cups. No, he's dealing with his inner child. This man is repenting in the spirit. Clarify. And this karmic is trying to bind this man. So she's still doing spell work. Eight of Swords and the King of Cups. She's trying to bind his heart to stop him from loving himself. He's going through the dark night of the soul. But the beautiful part about it is, y'all, if he's watching tarot, he's getting a message from somebody that's really making it easy for him to get through the dark night of the soul. That's a blessing. Because a lot of us, we had to go through the dark night of the soul. There was no tarot online when we were going through the dark night of the soul. We were paying readers that were trying to work us. Like the fact that this man is finding peace in the shadows. This is forgiveness for self-love, and going towards the divine and loving yourself and knowing your value. He's getting inspired. Where's the divine feminine? Why does he think that Eight of Wands? There's some type of communication, or he's thinking to communicate with you. He's telepathically. Where's the divine feminine with the Eight of Wands and the eight? Yeah. This man is dealing with his inner child. Page of Pentacles, yeah. He's in the dark night of the soul. This magic, look at the synchronicities. 8, 9, 10. Something is in order, baby. Whatever little Miss Voodoo lady is doing, whatever she stole, whatever she's doing, she can't change that. What she's doing now is projecting her depression onto this man to get him to show her empathy, sympathy, playing the victim. And then you have victims by association. Who are these victims by association? There was other people involved. The Two of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, this is bad. Somebody was not supposed to be with somebody. This is not their person. They were never supposed to be with this person. Not this long. Somebody prolonged the cycle and kept binding this man. Because I see that there are times where this man was thinking about walking away and he just kept going back. And she kept minimizing him. Page of Cups. Look at how she's making him almost like a child. Putting him in a child state, making him need her. It's almost like, I know what my baby needs, but she's treating him like a child. Like that's the energy that she's giving off. Like, that's my baby. Like literally, that's my baby. She wanted this man to be, I just heard easy to control. Somebody may have even gotten pregnant with the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, because she knows he's abundant. She wants to bind herself to his bloodline. The moment he realized that he didn't need her like that, he never needed her, all he needed was a divine, he went towards the light. Somebody is going through a beautiful awakening. This is beautiful. So divine feminine, this man is saying, I want to talk to you. This man wants to talk to you. It may not be reconciliation. He may just want to tell you that everything you said was right. So divine feminine, did you warn this man? Yeah, you did. You sure did. Oh my God. Confirmation. Eight of Cups. And you told this man, listen, you are divine masculine. Somebody doing spell work over you. Whatever this was that you told this person, Eight of Wands, they now want to tell you, hey, you were right. And then you walked away. Eight of Cups. Divine feminine was like, look, I'm going to leave you with this. They're doing magic over you. You can stay here if you want to, but you're supposed to have a destiny. You're a divine masculine. Ten of Pentacles, whoever this person is that got you bound, they're going to keep you bound until you wake up. This man woke up. He's remembering what you said, and then you turned away and walked away. Because he keeps saying, I see why you left. Under spell work. Somebody was under a spell. They're apologizing. They could have been disrespectful to you. Yeah, they was under a spell. I feel like you know everything, divine feminine. I feel like you don't need this as a confirmation. You're in this rising star energy. You're ascending, and you're inspiring somebody to do the same. That's really what we do at this point. We're not here to tell anybody and convince anybody of anything. You're simply here to live your life the best way that you can. Almost to the point where people want to inquire, like, what God do you serve? Yeah, that's what we want. We want to bring attention to the Christ consciousness. And I feel like that's what happened. Because now your life is merely just an example. Not merely, it's a big deal. Mere seems to minimize, okay? That's small. In comparison, your life is a big deal. Because if you were this bad person, oh, this feminine could have tried to convince this man that you were a bad person. This feminist told this man that you were the one doing magic and he believed it. So he turned on you. Yeah, she turned him into the devil. She put a veil over his eyes. He turned away from the person that was telling him the truth. And divine feminine was like, I'm telling you the truth. But you know what? You stay here. God bless you. And you got into the Eight of Cups. Now he's saying, I see why you walked away. Whoa, this is deep. Somebody wants to talk to you. Ooh, I just heard there's nothing to talk about that I didn't already tell you. Yeah, man, this is deep. Something about your gifts, something about you were right. Everything you said came true. Knowledge. Clarify this man. This man is going through an awakening, yeah. He's feeling the effects of the chaos magic because his feminine is still doing spell work over him. But he knows that he has to walk away. It's better to be alone than to be in this person's company. Spell work backfiring, chaos magic. He could be having headaches because this is a lot of spell work. Something has to break up over time. Yeah, he's got to just keep going towards the divine. Whatever this legal situation is in court, baby, it's coming out. Run us our money. Where's the money? What happened in court? You lied on some documentation over a house and you tried to block somebody's money. Whatever this money is, it's held up in limbo. The courts have it. Clarify our money. Where's our money at? Meaning me and the divine collective. Okay. Yeah, look. Spiritual rank in the reverse. Let me tell you something. This dark ass witch was doing spell work over money that is held up in the court system. They even forged something on some documents and kept this man blinded to it, or they had this man under a spell so much so that he agreed with what this feminine was doing. And now this person is going through hell because they don't want you to know. Spiritual rank in the reverse is a dark ass witch. Clarify this dark ass witch. Where's the money at? Oh, they were trying to take somebody's spiritual gift. So this feminine, this person just did everything in their power, honey. They was doing ugly spells, beauty spells, binding spells, sex magic, crazy magic, suicide magic, poverty spell. That's a lot of spell work that's backfiring on this person. And now they're currently in the Five of Cups. Yeah, and they're doing candle magic. This person's still doing magic. Yeah, they're playing with this man right now because he's moving towards happiness. But I hear somebody saying, do you believe in magic? This man did not believe in magic, y'all. If you told him somebody was doing spell work over him, he may have spazzed out on you. This feminine told him the reason that you told him that was because you were doing magic over him. Ooh, child, Lord. Talk about vindication, honey. Talk about vindication. This feminine wanted you, divine feminine, to be abandoned, hurt, heartbroken. You did nothing of the sort. Somebody is really close to the divine, honey. You said, I told this man what it was. You turned your back and you trusted God. You said, God, help him. I'm out. Spiritual gift, you told this man the truth. You may have even told this man, listen, we have a destiny together, something that we're supposed to do. That's spell work. This man rejected you. Damn. So they both may have done something, but now he doesn't want you to know because he really wants to talk to you, to tell you that what you said was the truth. This man this man got like all crazy. Why am I hearing somebody got crazy when you told them the truth? Yep. You could be a spiritual practitioner. This is what you do. You could be a reader. Some type of contractual agreement, some type of business took place behind the scenes, spiritual contracts and actual legal contracts, something in the spirit realm, some type of an agreement. Somebody bound themselves to a witch. You could have told this person, listen, we got a destiny. You need to go towards God. I'm not doing spell work over you. Something about your creativity. You created something. I feel like divine feminine, you're in a boss energy. This other person, karmic feminine, was playing mind games. This person could have even been saying like, she's doing magic over us. She's trying to break us up. Ooh, child, you know you lying. You know you lying. She had him all confused. He trusted her. This was his main confidant, and she was doing a truth spell, binding him at the throat so that he would speak out of his head, speak out of his heart, and tell the truth. She comes off like a friend. This could have been somebody that was on the side, that they were just talking to, confiding to, and she ended up luring this man away from his divine feminine. You turned away. You saw the outcome. She also did some type of beauty spell to get this man to see her as the one. That shit wore off. As soon as it wore off, this is what her face looked like. Oh, child, that's too much. Clarify what's going on, Holy Spirit. I'm just here to speak the truth. Yeah. Siphoning energy. Somebody was siphoning your energy or trying to siphon divine feminine's energy. Somebody needed this man to see them in this energy. Somebody that they were fated to be with in order to snatch this man from his destiny, basically. Okay, so how can we help you here in spiritual court? Okay, you got to run back that money. Give me that money. Give me my money. That's what divine feminine just said. Pay the lady, man. Pay the guy. You got to break bread. Something's coming in from the court system. There's money here. There's something going on, baby. I don't know. This witch was going above and beyond to protect a certain lifestyle. Hey, she was warned to leave you alone. Caution, danger, red light. I'm sorry, yellow light was the warning. Now she at the red light. and you're at the green light. Give me that green light. You can let your head hang down, but only if it feels right. Somebody wants you to give them the green light to come back. Baby, come back. This man is going through it. You can blame it all on me. I was wrong. Somebody is like seeing you as the end all be all. You saw it all. You saw it all play out. You saw everything. You knew it would all work out, divine feminine. Look at you coming up as the collective with your crown. You're not even from this world, or at least this is how somebody feels. How did you know this was going to happen? She convinced this man that you were the witch. Look, she lured his ass away, honey. She's doing magic over us. She doesn't want us to be together. It's her. I'm not the witch. I'm not. She got him. So now what? You got him. What's the problem? What's going on? You convinced that divine masculine? Yeah, you convinced that divine masculine that this divine feminine was the one doing spell work over him. When really your spiritual rank is in the reverse, stripped of all your power and ranking. Anything they knew how to do by way of voodoo, they can't do it no more. It is not working. This person is in fear because they know what they wished. They wanted to unalive the divine masculine and feminine. Somebody said, you can't leave me. If you leave me, I'm going to unalive you. This person got crazy in their magic. They didn't want this man to walk away. Look at him just walking away. Somebody said, you can't live without me. Look at you just out here living. This is a classic case of emotional manipulation. Honey, Linda, clarify what's going on. Somebody's name could be Linda, child. What is going on? I don't know, but divine feminine, you're doing something and it's good. You're coming up as a role model. Somebody wants to be happy. Yeah, somebody convinced somebody that a divine feminine was a witch and really they were the witch. And this person was very emotionally manipulative. This is the kind of person that every time they get caught, they start crying. I love you so much and I just want you to be with me and I know she doesn't want us together, baby. I'm doing this for you. This is somebody that was doing magic, honey. Manipulation and mind games, spiritual rank in the reverse, and they got to run you back your money. Give me my money. That's what Divine Feminine said. Run me my money. Something about your gains. Candle magic. She's still burning candles. Girl, that's crazy. You get a C for committed, honey. Somebody has committed themselves to this energy. Truth spell is working, honey. Ooh, this person don't know what to do. This man started speaking the truth and she didn't like it. Let's see what he told her. What did he say? I want to know. I want to know more. Yeah, she's still doing rituals over him. Still. Somebody's talking to themselves. This has got to work. He's coming back. He's not going nowhere. He's going to be with me. This person is sitting up and going crazy, child. Literally. Right now, this is the energy, ritual, and voodoo. He's coming back. He's not going to her. He's not going to be with her. We're going to be together. He loves me. And she's projecting this out, speaking this out, but her words ain't holding no weight. You lied and you did something in the court system. Spirit says she's going to have plenty of time to sit up in that jail cell. I'm telling you, somebody else was helping her. It's a mature woman here. Could have been a master witch or somebody else that was helping her bind this man. Like, he's a good man, Savannah. We gonna bind him, Savannah. He's a good guy, Savannah. All he do is go to work and come home, girl. This mature woman helped her with this ritual. So this man could have spoke his truth. He could have told her, nah, it's your ass that was doing this. If it's her that's doing this spell work over me, why is it that she's in this single, sexy, I'm watching her online. This is what the masculine is saying. Oh, this is crazy. This masculine is like, if it was her that was doing spell work, then why is it that she winning? I thought you said she was doing this. You told me she would. Look, he's using his intuition. She don't like that. You wanted him to confide in you and tell you the truth, and now he's telling you the truth. You mad because he told you a raggedy ass bitch. I mean, witch. What is going on? She lied. You lied, girl. You said divine feminine was doing spell work. Oh my God. Over this divine masculine. Somebody saw that man, they like, ooh, that's a good man, honey. I'm gonna get that man. And it's an older woman that's like, yeah, he a good man. This is binding magic, spell work, high priestess energy. I can't make it up. Spread lies. Divine feminine, you're being vindicated. But I feel like you didn't even need that. You just moved on with your life. Yeah. Now she's sitting up here beat up. That shit is backfiring. Baneful magic, backfiring. Death spell, backfiring. Six spell, backfiring. Somebody wanted your hair to fall out. Somebody wanted you to be unattractive. Yeah. They wanted this man. It's a good guy. He just needed to learn some lessons. He didn't believe in magic. And when he allowed somebody to think for him, he possibly collaborated doing something in the court system with this witch under spell work. Now that the spell has been broken, this man wants to come back and talk to you. He may be trying to communicate with you. You may get a message, something like that. Clarify. He spoke his truth. What did he tell this feminine? He said, you the one that's evil. You little dirty ass dog. Then she tried to shut him up. Clarify. He spoke his truth to this karmic feminine. What did he tell her? He was praying. This man had a revelation. This man went through a revelation. He cried out to God. He prayed. He said, God, show me the truth. Clarify he saw the truth watching a reading or he got a reading. This is somebody that don't believe in none of that. They like, I don't believe in all that. Crystals, all of that. Like, I don't believe in none of that. Yeah, she did that work on him. It was a perfect setup because she feel like he not even into that. He ascended. God showed him, look, God, he prayed for the truth. He said, God, something is going on here. I don't know what it is. Because then he started to recognize, I just heard the moon cycles. He started to recognize when that energy was coming on him. And he said, something ain't right. This man may have thought to leave a whole bunch of times and he kept coming back and he did not know why he was coming back. When he couldn't figure out why he kept sleeping with her and coming back to her, he was like, nah, something is off. She's telling him she's doing this to us. She wants you to leave me. He said, let me find out for myself. He put it on mute. He kept quiet. He went within, and this is where he found the truth. So he started speaking his truth to her. I see you. You the devil. He sees her as an entity that wanted to attach to him. Clarify, the divine masculine started speaking his truth. Yep. He said, you an evil ass witch. Ooh, Queen of Swords in the reverse. He started exposing her for who she was because he was going through some type of an alignment. So she immediately threw your name out there, divine feminine. She trying to break us up. Clarify. I can't make this up. This man is like, ain't nobody doing shit to us. You crazy. You're the one that's been doing this to me all this time. You're the one. That's what's up. I'm going to go towards the creator. I'm going to go towards the divine. You're going to go be with her, see? You're going to let her win? You're going to let her break us apart? This man's like, shut up. You a liar. You've been lying to me since we've been in this whole relationship. You did sex magic over me. You lured me away. Queen of Swords in the reverse. You spoke curses over my life. This is what this man is saying. She can't handle the truth. In this argument, y'all, what I see is two people going back and forth. She can't handle this truth. It's tearing her up. You did death spells. Yeah, you went and buried a jar in the graveyard, a picture. She could have buried a picture of the two of y'all in the graveyard, or she did something at the graveyard. She wanted to put an end to real love for this man, to keep him bound to a karmic situation. He's speaking his truth. Look, he's speaking his truth. This guy's like, look, I'm a good guy. I'm a nice guy. She could be reminding him of what he did in this court situation. Clarify this court situation. Where's the money? I play too much. Yep. She emotionally manipulated him, had him fully possessed with something. Something was attached to him. She conjured up something at the graveyard, attached it to him to keep him bound, and she married a photo in the graveyard. I just heard till death do us part. So now she could have threatened this man, or maybe he felt this eerie energy leaving her. And he was like, I'm going to take my chances. Because she said, till death do us part. So she spoke those words, and he's walked away, and he's ascended with God, being guided by the creator, and he's still alive. That means that death now has to fall on this karmic feminine. Because that's what she spoke. That was a part of the spell word, clarify. He started telling her the truth. Child. What's the child energy? Held in high honor. This man is looking at himself. He's remembering who he is. She put him in a child's place. This karmic feminine could have been doing everything for this man. Like, I see somebody like treating somebody like a baby. It's really weird. Yeah, because I just heard I'm a grown ass man. But I feel like he initially saw it as somebody caring for him. This is the kind of person that's like, I'll do anything for you. And maybe somehow this was catering to his inner child. That's what I'm seeing. He's healing from that. Because whatever she was doing to keep him bound in this childlike state, he's now giving his inner child what his inner child needs. He doesn't need it from anybody else outside of him. That's a real solid relationship with the divine. He's experiencing real love within. Very abundant, very successful, very much a nice guy. But sometimes being a nice guys finish last. Somebody was too nice. Somebody was too trusting. Somebody didn't believe in magic. Clarify. He really don't believe in her magic. Evil eye energy. He told her, you evil. Speak your truth, divine masculine. What you tell this evil witch? It's her. It's her. It's the divine feminine. She's the one that's doing this to me. She's the one that's doing this to us. She said the divine feminine was a witch. This man is like, no, that woman didn't do nothing to me. Wow. Clarify the conversation, child. We are all up in the conversation. He could have sent her a nasty ass text message like, bitch, don't you ever come around me. I can't stand you. You are evil. You took time from me. You took my life from me. You did things. He's starting to see. He could also be having premonitions and dreams about what she did. Creator's revealing it all. She always wanted this man to speak his truth to her so that she would know how to move in her magic. Now he's speaking the truth. She can't handle the truth. Now she wants to shut him up. Message of concern. He broke up with that ass. This could also be divorce papers or something like that, or somebody's getting something with the court system. Clarify this court system. You had this man under a spell. Yeah, you getting bad karma, you dirty dog. Karma's in the reverse. Moving on. This man is out of here. He ain't got time. Somebody has already like saved up their money, or they've relocated, or whatever this is. Whew. This person was working on this man's mind, honey. Because whoever he is, he's very intelligent. Whoever he is, he's a thinker. She knows that. He's very smart. He's a good guy, Savannah. Okay? She went and did something to bind this man to the grave to put him to sleep. I see a black cat. Destruction. I can't make it up. He'll never figure it out. This is what she's saying. He'll be back. He'll never figure it out. And for a minute, he kept coming back. I'm not going to lie. He kept coming back, but he was like, why am I here? She had this man going in circles. But his inner child was telling him, like, look, all you got to do is love yourself. What is it that you feel this person is giving you that you can't give to yourself? This is how she's having leverage over you. This is how her magic is working. Destruction. Yeah. What did she do? So when he left, she tried to unlock. Yeah, I told you. Spirit was like, all he had to do was love himself. And this is what's getting him a healthy relationship. Is self-love. Yeah, relationship with the divine. This is beautiful. Did you do death magic on this man? Yeah, you did. Girl, you crazy. So she said, nobody can have him. If I can't have him, nobody can. This is how you know your magic has eaten away at your mind. When you start thinking like this and you start having homicidal thoughts, suicidal thoughts, projecting that out, you going crazy. All them obsession spells, conflict, losing it. She wanted him conflicted. She also did things to make him angry, to lower his vibration. North Node energy. She may have even said, it's you, it's not me. The tables have turned in this relationship. Now she's in the background, like, I know you're going towards her. No, he may want to clarify going towards the divine feminine. He may want to go towards the divine feminine. Yeah, his ancestors are leading him to atone for something that he did. He's asking for forgiveness. Yeah. It's like you're moving forward and somebody wants to go where you're going, or at least to have a conversation with you. I just heard, even if you don't accept me back, I need you to know that I believe what you said. You were telling me the truth. Earth angel energy. I can't make it up. He's telling this person the truth. Like, you stole my situation. You stole my life. You did this. Look, this man is called judgment on this woman. The death magic backfire, complete and total destruction. I don't like to predict death, but it's been a gift that I've had since I was a child. I used to just keep it to myself. But somebody might really have done too much. Abuse of nature, honey. Abuse of power. Because if you're ascending like this, divine masculine, and the divine feminine is ascending like this, and somebody sent all that heavy work, it doesn't take long to know that any destructive energy went back to the sender. This person is a liar. They can't tell the truth to save their ass. They could be calling people. They could be bothering people. People could be ignoring this person's call. Like, girl, you need to let that go. You need to move on. Like, somebody is really trying to get people going. Like, now they're getting a message of concern. This could be health. This could be a court situation. Somebody's depressed and crying. They sent destruction. This man says, I'm walking away, and they went immediately to the graveyard to try to unalive him. But look, once you wake up to the divine, only the divine can take your life. Only divine knows the hour. She messed up. She expedited her destruction by trying to come after this man after he moved on. Somebody's saying, I apologize. Believe me, I do. You were right. Somebody woke up. Somebody had an entity on them. Lustful demon. I just heard every time he tried to leave, he fell asleep. Child, this woman was controlling this man. She had cords on his mind. She wanted to change the way he thought, the way he saw himself. The moment he saw himself and went towards self-love, it was a wrap. Something about a mature woman. Let me see this mature woman that was helping him, helping her. There could be a mature woman that's helping him. Page of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. Four of Wands. Something about a house. Show me this mature woman that was helping little Miss Voodoo lady, okay? Helping her prepare something. There was a mature woman here, an older woman that was coaching this woman on how to keep her man. They all got their husbands like this. Like, all of them. All their husbands is like, just messed up. He just go to work and come back. Like, girl, he ain't going nowhere. They all got their husbands bound. So this mature woman coached her on how to keep this good man. Clarify the mature woman. Where the mature woman at? Yeah, child. Oh, forbidden earth magic. Hermit, Virgo, earth. Swords. Something was spoken to keep him bound, to keep him like this. Hanging upside down in the hangman energy. In the reverse, not seeing the truth. Clarify this mature woman. Yeah, this mature woman, somebody, So the mature woman could have been the one that was doing the most work. This mature woman could have did a love spell for these two people. She could have did some type of ceremony. She's the one that's really catching it because a lot of her energy is here, this mature woman. There's somebody in the background. This is this karmic feminine's mother, sister, cousin, whatever this is. There's somebody in their family. They all got their man like this. King of Swords energy. Clarify the King of Swords. They all got their man like this. It's over. Page of Swords. To affect their view. Somebody is seeing everything. Somebody's like, nah. They all got their husbands like this. Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords, and the Page of Swords. That's crazy. Clarify the mature woman. Yeah, look. They got dolls on every damn body. Binding earth angel men. Good men, honey. Men that was not supposed to be with them. Ten of Swords, ultimate betrayal, taking their power, drain them. This is like a group, a family of succubus women, child. That's all they do. Nobody got their husband, honestly. And somebody coached somebody. But with Hermit in the reverse and Exile in the reverse in the Tower, the mature woman is taking a hit. Show me this elder woman that did this spell work. Yeah, something happened. Four of Cups. Yeah, okay. You might have missed the opportunity on this one, honey. Yep, there could be three witches, the power of three. They all got their husbands like this. So death do us part. Child, they was living good lives. Look at the way these men were shielding them from drama. Karmic feminines, witch women, bound their men, all of them, stealing them from divine feminines. Some of these men never woke up. Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and a Six of Pentacles. Getting these men to give them equal give and take. But the karmic mature woman is now going through something. Wow. Wow. The more this man ascends, the more the backfire. That's what I just heard. Clarify the mature woman. Is she still alive? Girl, what is going on with you? She's getting some type of news. The fool. She's trying to undo something. Clarify this mature woman. Why are you trying to undo this? She's trying to undo something. King of Swords in a reverse. It's affecting her situation. Queen of Pentacles. It's affecting her stability. So when the spell work broke over this man, it broke over all the men in the family? What's the King of Swords in the reverse? These people are arguing with these husbands now. Three of Pentacles. Some of these men could be cheating. Ace of Pentacles. Somebody got somebody pregnant outside of the marriage. Clarify, child, all the women in the family. Yeah, these men were like dead. Like, I just love her. I'm just going back. Like, girl, he ain't going nowhere. Like, what? Now this man is cheating and now this man is angry. Who is this King of Swords in the reverse? Hermit in the reverse. This is somebody's husband. Something's been uprooted. Somebody is trying to go undo a curse. So whoever this karmic feminine is, she could have run to this mature woman and told this mature woman, like, he's trying to leave me. I want him. I don't want him to go. Please, 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 please. But now they're trying to undo something. Something was spoken. This is air energy. This is like speaking spells over something. Like, he's not gonna go nowhere. He's gonna do. This mature woman is like, you see my husband, girl, he ain't going nowhere. Like that, trying to comfort this karmic feminine. Why is this mature woman trying to uproot her root? Because she knows her days are coming. That's why. Whenever you see a root worker, somebody that does magic this extensively, this is like extensive. Somebody could have used menstrual blood in a jar, picture, sacrifice, whatever they did, this is binding, okay? When you see a old root worker or any root worker digging up their stuff in the yard, the graveyard, that means that they know their time is up. Justice is here. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 on the time. And somebody separated two ascended masters. Kept one of them asleep and one of them went towards their destiny. 2, 2, 4, 4 on the timer. Justice. The scales have been balanced. This witch knows the judgment is coming down from a place that she can't change it. There's no amount of magic, nothing that she could speak or say. Her time is up. Strength and justice. This man has gained his power. He's gained his strength. Not only that, the love spell has these men now being very belligerent and angry. They could be calling these women like snapping. The spell just bop, done, bop, spell broke, bop. Somebody came to the realization like, bitch, I don't even want to be here. Like all of a sudden, King of Swords in the reverse got a nasty mouth. Now these men are being disrespectful. Yeah, I can't make it up. The Tower and the King of Swords in the reverse. I mean, they need to really be careful. Some of these men want to hurt them. Yeah, somebody said, let me get out the way before I go to jail. I'm going to give it to God. Because if I handle it, I'm going to jail. Yeah, let that go. We're going to let that go. This is it. It's over. Close the door. He wants to come and tell you the truth, divine feminine, okay? Somebody about to pass away. This is crossing over. But again, they went to the crossroads. They did death magic. We don't wish death on anybody. I don't wish death on anybody. I'm merely here to tell the truth. The truth of the matter is there's an older woman that bound a man to a karmic feminine that he was only supposed to be with for a short amount of time. Somebody was supposed to get the lesson and move on. Judgment and death. Usually in situations like this, karmic feminines can only hold on to the man for so long. When the sex runs out, when the magic runs out, now that shit backfires because they find it difficult to pretend to be a divine feminine because they're not doing anything divine. So they constantly have to re-up on that work. It's harder to keep a divine masculine bound who's supposed to ascend to God. It's harder because you got to stay in character. You got to pretend to be a divine feminine when you're not. Somebody could be getting a message of concern that something happened to somebody. I don't know. The mature woman. Holy Spirit, I call back all my energy from every timeline, person, place, thing right now in this reading. Let's just see, was there somebody that was crazy in the comments? Because I'm not in the comments. I want to see if there was somebody before we go, if there was somebody crazy in the comments. Clarify. Spirit says it's these karmic feminines and witches that are coming. Yeah, the 9 of Wands. They're trying to put up a shield of protection, but they're one wand away from being weighed down. So we got some witches in the chat. You did magic over that divine masculine. Here you go. The magician and the 9 of Wands, trying to get away from it. 6 of Swords, trying to heal from it, transmute it. 6 of Cups or something that you did in the past. Yeah, it's a lot of witches that come. So recently, I noticed that the energy in the chat has been a little bit different. Some of you are new. You don't know how we do it here, but we don't do negativity over here. So anything that you wrote is about to return back to you times 10, just so you know. So when you lay down in the night and you can't stop thinking about what you typed and what you wrote, just know that that's your shit and it's coming back times 10. It's going to hurt though, because you need to know. You need to learn spiritual etiquette. Don't come over here with that. Spirit says, let them know. Oh, don't. Death magic. Yeah, don't come over here with that. The end. Spirit says, this little end reading, the little part I just did right now, they thought, oh, she done with the reading. Reading the comments by way of their energy got these people shook. They did death magic. Y'all go so far. Y'all be ready to unalive people over what? Money? You can't spend money in the underworld. They don't even accept currency in the afterlife, boo. You can't take your lace front. You can't take that dress. You can't take them shoes. You can't take none of that. So that's why you did the death magic? Yeah, for money. Girl, bye. Close this door, Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit, divine angels. I got stretched. Yeah, this was a mess. I call all my energy back. I just heard somebody's days are numbered. Yep. As soon as I split the deck, I just closed the door. Expectation. Somebody's days are numbered. Yeah. When you see a root worker digging up their work, they getting premonitions. They know that law has taken complete and total control over the situation. When I mean law, I mean divine law. Yeah, that's what it is. It has to happen that way. I love y'all, okay? If this resonated with you at any point in the reading, give it a thumbs up. I hope you join the memberships. I'll see you over there. I love y'all. I'm coming back. I'll see you soon. Peace be with you.